is a Brooklyn, orange in color. California license, Union David Ocean, Nora Ocean Mary Edward.
He puts a scratch on that car, I swear I'll kill him. I'll kill him.
This is for you, Dougie. You're going to college, little guy. Blew him away. No problem.
Come on, let's go for it.
What's he doing? I think he wants to race.
What's that, sir? You want to race?
Stop and pick up a pair of high-top tennis shoes.
Welcome to the Garden State Cruise.
What was that?
The Hound from Hell.
Brace yourselves, I'm gonna get us out of this.
What does he want?
Me. You wanna play games, do you? Wanna play? Coming.
Four-door Plymouth sedan, California plates, George Victor Zebra 741.
I want an air unit backup. Advise control of the hostage situation. Lock the doors. Keep the gun on, all right?
I got it, baby.
Not as fast as you can go.
Feels good.
Come on, paint job, get on it. You don't got enough car to get by me. Get on it, squirrel.
Bye-bye, Caroline. Oh, shit. Pull this guy away! Come on, shit!
Vehicle is a Brooklyn, orange in color. California license, Union David Ocean, Nora Ocean Mary Edward.
He puts a scratch on that car, I swear I'll kill him. I'll kill him.
This is for you, Dougie. You're going to college, little guy. Blew him away. No problem.
Come on, let's go for it.
What's he doing? I think he wants to race.
What's that, sir? You want to race?
Stop and pick up a pair of high-top tennis shoes.
Welcome to the Garden State Cruise.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
Welcome into the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in Coughlin AV Club and Pack Boot. Regular. Calling you out. No, I'm not supposed to, but oh, what the heck. Long-time supporters of the stream. Alright, so we're going to be doing some video editing. Then we'll break off and do some gaming a little bit later. Hopefully have a little fun with what's coming up. Yeah, doing this on podcast. Feel free to contact us at oldcoyotetv@gmail.com if you're interested in what we're doing, how we're doing it. You can hit us up on Twitter at oldcoyotetv. Also hit us on Facebook, Old Coyote TV. Feel free to contact any of our social media. Let's see if it works. I don't remember if I still have a social. I don't think I do. I think it's mainly for other things. I have some other things. So there we go. So that was a fail command. We'll figure that. Alright, so first things first, we're going to bring in our folder. Take a look at the insides. I need to. Don't see. Oh, close that out. We're going to plug in to a different drive. I was kind of hoping to use that one. Didn't look like that. I have some issues connecting to that drive. That says we did do something. We'll see what that. Hopefully, we'll get that rolling. And there it is, right there. For one, we do see that now. Matt, we're going to go program 6. These are a lot of the scratching this. Program 8, excuse me. 8 up, and we're going to import that folder. So that should import all the videos we need for the bulk of the project. What we're going to be doing now is importing the videos for the pre-roll, post. No, I got basic files I need, like the opening sequence, title sequence, intro, outro, credits, things like that. No. Maybe that wasn't it. That doesn't look right. Let's clear this. Burning my. Russ. Do it. Question. All intro. That's it. I just missed. Alright, so we have our two folders, our two bins as they call them. That's what we're dealing with. Feel free anytime you ask questions. It's a very simple edit. The actual segments they go out and produce have already been cut. We'll critique them as we watch them. That's what and then we'll go from there, and we'll be looking at different things, different orders, intro, outro, and that'll pretty much be. That's the drill. We do this every Thursday night. Ready to go. So we got some segments to put in. Start off with our basic intro. Right here, it sets the tone for the whole project. drag and drop it, play through it once. Could be loud. We'll see. Alright, so that's our intro outro segment there. Yeah, that's how that rolls. And let's see what else we got rolling here. So we've got music for the intro in case they didn't put that in. Got a kind of little we've got sorry you're getting feedback for the intro in case they didn't put that in. My apologies for that. Didn't catch it. Did a refresh. Got a little voiceception there. Overused. Applicable. Got a little voice. We got another one there. Just refreshed again. Wrong button. Mouse 4 button. But it backs it up. And really do. So we're done with this for till the end of the project. We're back over here. Had a couple of mislabeled. We got cross country. We got basketball this week. Spanish club. Stump the students, which is their favorite things to do. We got volleyball. We got the Wizard of Oz promo. We're gonna go Wizard of Oz promo. These guys worked extremely hard on this. And I'm gonna roll into that and see if they need anything. So that's our. Sorry.
The Wizard of Oz.
November 4th, 3 and 7.
November 5th.
At 3. Go Smith!
Goodbye.
Will someone help me find my way home?
So that's our little promo. We have a very good program now. It exploded last year when they went deep into competition for a state alternate. So they made it to regionals, which is very hard to do in one act play. They've really Miss King does a great job with us. We really look forward to working. So that's the first one, guys. That's as good of a promo as you can make. They literally filmed hours of footage of rehearsals for different promos. We have different options. That's the one I like the best. Now we're going to go to Stump the Students, which is their favorite thing to do. We're going to need an intro here, so we pull out our little intro music. They know how much. They know where to. How long? They know it's a 5-second delay. So.
I'm Jose Lopez III here with Lexi Guerrero.
Jose Lopez III. Nice hat. That breaks dress code. They're gonna get docked for that.
Hi, I'm Reese Lawson, and I'm here with LaDamian. I'm gonna ask him a question today. So if you have 6 apples and you take 4, how many you got? 2. Are you sure? 10.
I'm gonna ask her a question. If you have 6 apples and you take away 4, how many do you have?
2.
How much?
2.
Why 2?
I don't know.
You're dumb.
Hi, I'm Reese Lawson. This is Alexis Michelle. So Alexis, I got a question to ask you. If you have 6 apples and you take away 4, how many do you have?
Alright, they get this girl every week.
Wait, say that again?
She did it again.
When you take away 4, how many do you have?
4.
Okay, thank you.
Now they didn't do this right. Yeah. You have 6 apples, you take 4. Yeah, I get it. Everybody does the math. 6 minus. They didn't do any sound effects. they went for the comedic approach. There weren't any titles. They're going to get marked for that. Framing, I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to framing. Framing was average or better than. So you know, that's kind of where they're landing. I wish there'd have been more secondary content in that. Sound effects, maybe some pop-ups on. Now we're going to move over to our Spanish club. See what their segment looks like this week. Okay, they need a. I didn't really check the volume of that clip. I hear it fine, but.
And I'm here with LaDamian.
Looks like we need to bump the volume on this one.
So if you have 6 apples.
We're sitting at minus 18 right now. You want it to be in the negative 6 range.
Are you sure?
10.
That's minus 12. So we can bring it up.
I'm gonna ask her a question. If you have 6 apples and you take away 4, how many?
So we're gonna actually do a little audio gain on this, or else we'll lose them in the thing. Sounds fine now, but it won't when we export. So negative 12 is that. We'll take it up to a 9. We don't want to, you know. Right there is where you're going to be your loudest one.
10.
I'm gonna ask her a question.
A little bit of an edit
you
cut
have
there.
6 apples and you
Their framing's not terrible. So we're gonna look at this one. Look at their audio gain. They're sitting at minus 3, so we could probably bring them up 3. And it's probably gonna be low.
President of the Spanish Club. We're gonna ask her a few questions.
A little bit of background noise.
So, what are some requirements for next year to get in?
I think they had to use a handheld cam with no microphone.
Just make sure you go by
So that kind of inhibited what they could do.
and get a form, fill
A lot of
it
that had to
out,
do
and then
with
just pay your dues
some
and
other
you
issues we were having in the program, and they
And
waited.
Y'all have some events planned for this year?
Yes, we have 2 field trips actually. For our first semester, we'll be going to the movies, and the second semester we'll be going to the
okay. So I got to put in black bars. That's not their fault. I told them I would do that.
For those members, just make sure you have your hours done.
Okay. And what are some fundraisers y'all have planned?
This year, we're actually trying to add in some more fundraisers.
We want to go back to the first picture.
This classroom next year, and get a form, fill it out, and then just pay your dues, and you should be set to go.
Okay. And y'all have some events planned for this year?
Yes, we have.
So right here, we got to add some black bars. This can be a little bit of an issue. They used pictures. They did it in a different way. They were running behind. They should have done this a few days ago. But we're going to help them fix it because I told them I would. Because we haven't covered that. So we're going to do a little bit of a crop here. And we're going to have to split the clip to do this.
Yes, we have.
So we're going to back up to where it makes the change. That's a little annoying, I know. We're going to back up, go to the first one, make sure we're right on the turn, and we're going to slice the clip there. We're going to play it. We got another one to do towards the end of this that we're going to do also.
And the second semester we'll be going to the.
So we got a second clip. We got a clip here.
And the second semester.
We got to make this several different crops. So we're going to cut that right there. Clip that. And we let it play through.
The Army Exam like we do every other year. And for those members.
So we got to back it up a lot. There, I let it go a little bit too far. We're going to get a little dip. Okay, so right here is the change. So let's go back and let's find that third clip here where we have just a bit of that. This one we could probably get away with the zoom on and not a clip or not a crop.
Year, and so it's right around the corner, so stay posted on that.
So stay posted on that corn in the cup. So let's just corn in a cup. It is a neat little snack. Golly, I just did that, didn't I? Well, there's ways to do this with your hotkeys. Just bump. Right there. So this clip, we're going to start with just a slow zoom on it. We're going to do it first. Get it out of the way. They actually had some clips where they met Dirk Nowitzki at a Dallas Mavericks game, but they didn't talk about it. Edit, undo. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. So we actually have that right there. Okay, now here's where we're going to drop the crop. Drop the crop. And we are going to bring in a left, a right crop, black bar it. You know, this is what it would look like if they brought a picture in. Now, if they'd have brought the right size picture in or given themselves some more time, they could have scaled it to frame size. Not doing that did hurt them some. You know, do that, edit, undo. But left and right crop this. We don't worry about the top and bottom. We pictures from the museum. I'm not sure that copyright on.
And the second semester.
We'll figure that out later. I'll have to look that up.
Every other year, and for those members, just make sure you have your hours done.
Okay. And
all right. So
fundraisers y'all have planned.
And this year, we're actually trying to add in some more fundraisers, but we'll always have our traditional corn in the cup like we do every year, and so it's right around the corner. So stay posted on that.
All right. Thank you very much.
all right. So I've got some background music. I keep hitting that button. Sorry about that. Keep hitting that button. Just scrolling through some stuff. Just bear with me a second while I get this. Alright, so we're back to this point where we got to go back over here. Where's that? Sorry about that. Still wanting to be full screen. Not quite sure why it's doing it. We're back to program 8. We've got Spanish Club Band, Stump the Student. Now we have left basketball, tennis, volleyball, and Wizard of Oz. We already got that. Cross country. Do tennis and cross country. Tennis is in team tennis, where they play other teams, and however many matches you win, that's the score. So they play like 18 matches. First one to basically 10 wins. 10 matches wins. We're in the third round. We're going into third rounds. Getting ready for regionals. Pretty good tennis.
I'm here with Coach Law, and today we're going to talk about tennis. So how was last week's match?
Last week we played Argyle on Thursday, and we won 17-2.
Well framed. Nice use of the B-roll with a little transition in there.
We're relatively close, but
these are probably the junior high tennis players. Oh, they go out during the middle of the day to interview.
It was a good match, and yesterday we actually played against Princeton, and we beat them 16-3, which is going. We're advancing to the regional semifinals, and we'll be playing tomorrow.
What about next week's match?
Well, next week is the state tournament, and we hope to find ourselves there. First, we got to play Spring Hill tomorrow. They're a good team. They have been a good team. They're a well-coached team in all two phases, singles and doubles.
All two phases, guys. All two phases.
If we can,
we'll give them a hard time about both phases.
And if our kids can go out there and play really hard,
they really have 4 phases. They have boys,
on the
3 phases: boys, girls, mixed.
Thank you, Coach. You bet.
Have doubles and singles, and so they have a bunch of. Not a bad little segment there. Some wind issues. Let's see what mic they were. Probably could have used a dead cat on the mic. Okay, so right there we go. From there we go to cross country, which is another good solid program we have. Let's see if they got music. I think they do. It's like a pretty short clip. Let's just cut this one. So we'll play this.
I'm I'm Jay. I'm here with Jesus, and we're going to be asking you questions about cross country. How are we doing in regionals as of right now?
We placed third overall going into the state meet. You know, our times, they weren't as great.
Only 3 teams from district go to regionals. Only 3 teams from regionals go to state.
How many people are going to state?
So,
on the boys' side, we have 3 alternates going. So, no, I believe it's 4. So that's 11 boys, and on the girls' side, it's 9.
Okay, who's going to be our toughest competition in state?
All right, he's holding the mic down by the connection. Bad thing.
I would say San Luis Ario.
It's not a solid connection.
And Melissa, as far as competition, but no, I think we'll do good.
Good luck.
All right. So it's kind of a short ending there. Gaspa, the interviewer there. That's not bad. I need to look at the odds. You're looking at -10. We can bump it 6. Gives it a little room to play. You got a spike right here. We're probably hit that. Not that big of a deal. It's just we're using 2 different editing programs. Some kids are on the intro program using Pinnacle, and some kids are moving to Premiere Pro as we figure better. So we got everything in except for basketball and volleyball. We'll start with this for the volleyball because they're playoff bound also.
Hey, I'm Caden Loden. I'm here with Katie Hayes, and I was
terrible audio.
Volleyball playoff game.
Our first volleyball playoff game is
Sounds
Tuesday
like they're
on
deep
Halloween,
down in
so
a
it'd be
well,
awesome if you don't
yelling
have
out
Halloween
at us.
plans to come watch us. The location hasn't been determined yet, but as soon as we figure that out, we'll let y'all know.
All right, and how are you and the team preparing for the playoffs?
Well, we're still practicing just like normal. We're still doing our normal like weight room and like after school practices and stuff. So I'm sure that as we are like coming into playoffs, that we're all gonna have the mindset that, you know, this is serious. This could be, you know, our last game or something. So I feel like we're all gonna practice a lot better and a lot harder.
All right, thank you.
That was that. It was not great audio, but you get what you get. We'll move on. We got volleyball here. This looks bloody long. My goodness. Not sure this is going to match up. That was way too long of an entry.
I'm Liam Willis, and I'm here with Coach Chavez.
That was good on my part. Good on me.
So,
good on you, as the sheriff says.
I feel like that we've gotten a lot stronger and quicker from Coach Brent's weight program he has us on.
Not a bad
also
frame.
Feel like that we're a lot more confident than we were last year, and hopefully those 3 things combined will help us win a lot more games.
What are your expectations for your team leaders?
I expect them to have a lot of minutes on the court. I expect them to keep their composure in tight games. I know last year we had a couple of tight games, and I felt like we kind of let it fall through the cracks, and so hopefully they can keep their composure this year and we can come out with a win.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Craig Carrington here with Jillian Verde, and she's here to talk about basketball. What are your team expectations for this season?
Our team expectations have to be improving as a whole team. We've actually gotten, our bonds have gotten a lot better this year from last year. And we put in a lot of work.
She's one of my advanced kids. They work on more creative projects.
Transfer to our games now and just get more.
Been in the program 3 years now.
What teams are y'all playing in the next few weeks?
This Saturday we actually have a scrimmage home. Varsity plays at 11-12. 11 we play against Kemp, and then we play against Maybank at 12. And then JV will be playing at 10 and 11 here at home also, so y'all should be here. And then next Thursday we will be playing against Wills Point. It's another scrimmage, and at 6 o'clock. So, yeah, be there.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
All right, not a bad segment. We'll check the audio from peaks at 7.5. Pretty good. Got a 1 or 2. I'll bump it 3 just because there's a little bit of an issue.
Hey, I'm Craig Carrington here with Jillian.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Alright, so that's pretty much all the segments. I'll look on here, make sure everything's in there, everything's rolling. I'll throw in the final credits. Oops. Not good on me. Throwing the credits here. And that's kind of the whole ball game there. I'll save this. And we're going to throw an export in. While we're exporting, I'm going to go offline and sign off. And we'll be back on in a few minutes with some games. I want to make this a secondary or a separate stream from the gaming tonight, just because I use these for tutorials. Okay. So to export, we simply go to File, Export, Media. It's going to have the name of the first or second file we dropped on. Change that. We're going to put this in Program 8. Go Roar TV. Program. Can't type. Got fast fingers and fat fingers. What the heck? Roy, Tennessee. Program 8. Save. Hit the export button and kind of see what's on here. So while that is playing, we'll sign off, and I'll be back on shortly. Thanks for stopping by. If you're watching this on the podcast, look on the YouTube.
Slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter's silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.